Hi, it's Kelsey with Junk Journal Magic, and today I'm just going to do a little ATC workshop. I've really had a lot of ATCs I've shown you this month, and I think I'm going to continue to work on those throughout the year, but everything prep-wise is time-consuming, so I had some things I've been wanting to use to make ATCs, and I thought I would just go ahead and cut pieces down to show you what you can do. Now, my big thing right now is using up some old watercolors. And this was a desert scene. The sky's left. I think I can do a lot with the sky. I just need to see how many ATCs I can get out of this. And I measure with the ruler. I don't like using the trimmers. They don't always cut straight. And I'd rather just get this right the first time. So this would be 3.5. Let's see, how far is this? Is this 7? Not quite. So I can do 5 across is this much. I still get a pretty good length. So that means I could have 2 long ways. It would be horizontal cards. And I would like vertical cards that are, let me show you, in case I'm not making sense because you don't think that way. This is vertical, is when the height is narrow. And I'm sorry. Yes. No. What am I saying? It's taller than it is wider. That's the height. The height is taller than wider. That's a good way to put it. La la la. It's one of those days. So, okay, I went 3.5 high. So I'm going to go ahead and just do it. Where do I want to do this? Maybe I want to have it from this end because I like some of this coloration. So I want that cloud. So let's see. Let me do this a different way. Okay. So if we're going to have them 2.5 inches wide like this, that would be 5 inches for every 2 cards. And then 10 would be right down there. So I like to put the 10 right on the edge over here so it's flush. And then I can line the ruler up with the other side so it's straight on the end where I'm going to draw my line. And that's 10 inches long. So you do that right down here. And this way I get a really straight line all the way across. And you know, anything can happen. It can. I'm just going to make a little mark right here so I know that's the point right there. And then I'm going to go right to the bottom of that, I think somewhere around there. Yeah. And then I'm just going to make a line like this, straight across. I don't know if you can see that. So this is 10 inches. From here to here is a nice straight place to chop. Let me get my cutter. Then I'm just going to feed this through, and this way I can now. Oh, and when I put my little wire down, I want to put it right on the inside of that line so it's not too long when I cut it. I don't want the paper to be too long, just like that. So I cut the lines off. Okay, now I have this, and I think I just want to cut off a little bit down here so I can raise my ruler, the top. That's something else I want to cut. I can cut above this blue clump of cloud. So I'm just going to cut off a little bit. And this little piece here I can save for something. I've been needing little pieces. That's not going to help me with anything. And then I have this piece to decide where I want to draw my line. I want the top of my card to be 3.5 inches. So I'm going to get my edge. You see my ruler edge right here is going to line up with the edge of the paper because it's factory cut straight. And when I do that, I can see the 3.5 mark right there at the edge here. So I'm just going to draw a line. And then I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. 3.5 right down here. And I'm going to line up Now see, this doesn't look straight to me, but that's the nature of that cutter. So when I finally cut this down on the inside of this line here and here, I should have a 3.5 inch tall piece of paper. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. So I'm going to line that up. Yeah. Oh, I didn't cut all the way. I do need to change my blade. I think I did not long ago, and I don't have a new one. Boo-hoo. I'll fix that when I work with that piece. So now we have a 3.5 inch tall strip of 10 inches, so I should get 4 cards out of this. Okay, we've got 10 inches, yep. Okay, so here's 2.5. Here's 5. 5 plus 2.5 is 7.5. There. I'm going to come right down here and do the same thing. That way when I line up that wire, it will be right where it needs to be. 2.5, 5. Now you can get your fancy cutter out with all the extra space and do it, but I'm never happy when I'm finished. I just hate doing it that way. I like to be as careful as possible. Okay, I'm going to line this right up on those lines, dots, marks, whatever you want to call them. So there's that, and I can erase it. A little bit of lead, there will be lead somewhere on one of those pieces because they don't go away when you cut this. Okay, there's 4 pieces of sky. Now, this thing, let's see. Let's just look. Oh, it's just thick enough. I can make some sideways pieces. Let me get my eraser. And I did one with sand. Warm sand is what it was called. Let me show you this one here. Warm sand is sideways. And all the others are tall. That one's wide. So you can do it. They just don't always fit in with whatever you're working on. So I'm going to, excuse me if the table's shaking, erase my pencil, mark. This is just the $1.25 gum eraser in the art section at Dollar Tree, and I don't know if they're going to continue to have a Dollar Tree art section because of how they've been clearancing out so much stuff. I do not buy stickers. I don't use stickers. If I have stickers, they were free, or say my daughter gave them to me. She got them because it was something I normally go nuts about, and she's like, Mom, here's some mushrooms, or Mom, here's some Hello Kitty. But you know, that's just the way it is. Mushrooms are hard for me to work into something. I like things to look more natural. Yeah, like you can make this look natural. But yeah, that's just the way I roll. Okay, so now we're going to take the ruler. There's 10 inches here, so we can get 3.5, maybe 2. Let's see, where's the nice clouds? We want the pretty clouds. Okay, 3.5 inches. We'll do it this direction, and we'll line up the sides of that ruler to make this squares, or as square as possible, because when the human element is mixed in, yeah. Let's, oh, I keep knocking everything over. Okay, let me see. There, that's a nice sideways one, and I will fix that corner. That's fun. So the lead is right here. I will erase that. Now let's see, where is the best, funkiest, cloudy sky? I don't know. I kind of like it like that. Okay, so where's 3.5? 3.5 is right here. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Let me erase this a little bit because I can. Oh, I'm sorry. I can feel the table shaking. I had to get past the glue part because I had erased some glue, probably Fabri-Tac off something, and it had covered that corner. There we go. Another sky. 2 skies. Sideways skies. And vertical skies. Those are fun. You know, this could even be water. Look at that. Oh, I'm thinking, because I just found the other day a fish stamp, and he could swim in the ocean. Oh, yeah. And I also have a lighthouse that could be kind of toward the bottom and the sky behind it. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm thinking. So here's 6. Here's 6 ATCs. Why did they fill? Oh, those weren't quite narrow enough. Okay. Oh, I'm going to break my rules. And oh, here's 2.5 right here. I'm just going to trim off a little bit. I hate using this measuring thing. Oh, I hate it. But that's the way normal people do it. I use the ruler. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Let's get the edge. Yeah, with the little neck. Of course, a lot of sky is right there. So put it at 2.5. I swear I hate this. Hate this. There. And don't worry. I've got the little sanding pad set from Tim Holtz. I can sand that down. If you don't have the sandpaper kind of disc set, just go in with the fingernail file and just rub along there. All those little paper bits will be gone. Okay, I've been working at this for another hour, and I thought I would show you that I have a variety of ATC backgrounds now, including things, ATCs I've cut out of my masterboards I make with postage stamps. I have some from the shore watercolor I made and the desert. Then I had, a whole lot of Twinchies, lots of them. And there's just random things I was playing with to see if I liked it. I made one with the snail definition from a children's dictionary or encyclopedia. I love that thing. And then I had those Kleenex boxes. You saw me make the kind of sky foggy colored cards here. But I also had one with vegetation. Something about it made me think succulents, but hey, I can use it for just about anything. And then I had a lot of these sky pieces, and I thought these birds would be really cool on there. I might have to watercolor those little birds a bit, but they'll work just fine. So I can do a lot with this, and just to show you, don't toss out your bits. All these bits are good for masterboards. You can take these heavy card pieces from the Kleenex box and make tags. And all these little pieces left over from the stamp masterboard can be used for other things. So, there you go. See you next time.